Imagine a place hidden in the heart of the Sahara Desert where crystal clear waters sparkle under the harsh desert sun. Pause for a moment and let that thought sink in. This isn't a mirage conjured by the relentless heat. This is a hidden oasis, a secret haven nestled amidst the endless sea of golden sand. The oasis is a breathtaking spectacle of nature's paradox. Encircled by the scorching desert, the oasis thrives, boasting lush vegetation and exotic wildlife. It's a vibrant splash of life in an otherwise barren landscape. But the most enchanting allure of this oasis is not its sparkling waters or its verdant flora. It's a tree. But not just any tree. It's the tree of wishes. This isn't your average tree. It's a magical entity, standing tall and proud amidst the oasis. Its leaves shimmer in the sunlight, whispering tales of the centuries it has witnessed. The Tree of Wishes is believed to possess an extraordinary power, the power to grant one wish to anyone who touches its leaves. Over the centuries, countless travelers, driven by a burning desire, have sought the oasis and its mystical Tree of Wishes. They came with wishes that span the spectrum of human desires and aspirations. Some wished for love, some for wealth. Others yearned for the gift of immortality, all hoping that the touch of the tree's leaves would bring their deepest desires to life. Among the many seekers was a young adventurer named Kai. His journey was fueled not by personal gain, but by a promise he had made to his dying mother. His wish was simple, yet profound. But that's a story for another time. Countless travelers have sought this Tree of Wishes, each with a desire burning in their hearts. They've come in pursuit of dreams, in search of hope. And in the heart of the Sahara, under the shade of the Tree of Wishes, they've found it. Among these seekers was a young adventurer named Kai, driven by a promise made under the weight of a dying wish. Kai was unlike any other traveler that the desert had ever seen. He was young, yes, but he held a wisdom that belied his years. His journey was not one of personal ambition or fleeting desires. Instead, it was a journey fueled by a promise, etched into the very core of his being. You see, Kai had made a solemn vow to his dying mother, a vow that transcended the realms of the ordinary. His mother, a beacon of love and compassion, had instilled in him since childhood the values of empathy and kindness. On her deathbed, she whispered to him her one wish: to see a world where everyone could live without fear or hunger. This wish, simple yet profound, became Kai's life mission, the compass guiding his every step. Kai's journey led him to the heart of the Sahara, drawn by whispers of the magical Tree of Wishes. The tales spoke of a tree that could grant a single wish to anyone who touched its leaves, a wish that could be as small as a personal desire or as grand as a world-changing aspiration. Kai, with his mother's wish echoing in his heart, sought this tree. He believed in its power to bring about the change his mother had yearned for. His journey was fraught with challenges. Days turned into weeks, weeks into months, as he traversed deserts and mountains. But Kai was relentless. His spirit, fueled by his promise, remained unbroken. He was driven not by the allure of personal gain, but by the potential to transform the world into a place free from fear, free from hunger. Finally, after months of tireless pursuit, Kai found himself standing before the Tree of Wishes. He reached out, touching the magical leaves. He could feel a surge of energy pulsating through him, a silent affirmation of his wish being accepted. With hope in his heart and the weight of his promise on his shoulders, Kai touched the magical leaves. As his fingers brushed against the tree, his wish was granted, and he was gifted with a single seed. The touch was electric, a surge of energy that coursed through Kai's veins, a feeling of hope and anticipation. It was as if the universe was whispering, promising change and transformation. In the palm of his hand, he held a seed, a physical embodiment of his wish. It was small, almost insignificant in size, but Kai knew that it held an immense power. Kai took a moment to marvel at this tiny seed of change. It was a testament to his journey, a symbol of his unwavering determination, and a beacon of hope for the world he dreamt of. He wrapped the seed carefully, safeguarding the potential it held. With the seed secured, Kai embarked on his journey back home. It was a long and arduous trek, but his heart was light, filled with a sense of purpose. The desert winds whispered tales of his upcoming journey, and the stars above seemed to twinkle with anticipation. Upon reaching his homeland, Kai knelt on the ground, cradling the seed in his hands. He dug a small hole and gently placed the seed within. As he covered the seed with the earth, he whispered a silent prayer, hoping that it would grow into a tree of wishes, just like the one he had discovered in the Sahara. This simple act was not just about planting a seed. It was about sowing hope, about instilling change, about creating a better world. Each grain of sand that covered the seed was a promise to his mother, a vow to fulfill his wish. There was a sense of serenity that enveloped him as he stood up, dusting the sand off his hands. He looked at the small mound of earth, a smile of satisfaction gracing his face. He knew that it would take time for the seed to grow, for his wish to take root. But he was patient. He was ready. With the seed planted, Kai could only hope that it would grow into a tree as magical as the one he had found. Years passed, and the seed sprouted into a tree, its branches reaching towards the sky, a mirror image of the tree from the oasis. This was no ordinary tree. It was the tree of wishes, a beacon of hope and transformation that had taken root in Kai's home. As it grew, it was as if the tree had an energy of its own, a life force so potent that it began to multiply. From its seeds, new trees of wishes began sprouting up in the most unexpected places across the globe. From the snow-capped mountains of the Himalayas to the dense rainforests of the Amazon, from the bustling cities to the tranquil countryside, these trees found their homes, standing tall and proud. Each tree was a sanctuary, a haven for those in need of a wish. People from all walks of life started visiting these trees. Some came out of curiosity, others out of desperation, but all left with a newfound sense of hope. They touched the leaves, closed their eyes, and whispered their deepest desires and grandest aspirations. As more wishes were made, a remarkable transformation began to unfold. The world, as we knew it, started to change for the better. The trees didn't just grant wishes, they sparked a revolution of kindness and empathy. They reminded us of our shared humanity, our collective dreams, and our inherent ability to change our circumstances. Wars that had ravaged nations for generations came to a halt. Famine, the silent killer that had claimed countless lives, disappeared. The world was no longer a battleground, but a thriving, harmonious community. Humanity flourished under the shade of these magical trees, basking in an era of peace and prosperity. Kai's wish had come true, but he realized that it was about much more than fulfilling personal desires. As the world around him began to transform, Kai found himself reflecting on the true magnitude of his wish. It wasn't just about him, it was about everyone. He had wished for a world free from fear and hunger, and now he was witnessing his dream unfold before his very eyes. This wasn't just a change on a superficial level. No, this was a profound shift that touched every corner of the earth. The tree of wishes had spread its roots far and wide, sprouting up in different parts of the world. Every leaf that fluttered in the wind, every branch that reached towards the sky, was a testament to the power of a single wish. And with each wish granted, the world changed a little more. Wars ceased, famine disappeared, and humanity began to flourish under the shade of the magical trees. People were no longer bound by fear or suffering. They lived harmoniously, their hearts filled with hope and their minds free from worry. But as Kai watched the world transform, he came to a profound realization. His journey had not been about fulfilling a personal desire. It wasn't about him. It was about everyone. It was about creating a world where everyone could live without fear or hunger. His wish had been a beacon of hope, a call to change, and now it was a reality. Kai's story is a reminder of the power of selflessness. His wish was not for wealth, love, or immortality. It was for the betterment of mankind. And in the end, it was this selfless wish that had the most profound impact. It changed the world, not just for him, but for everyone. Sometimes, the greatest wishes are those that benefit others more than ourselves. And as Kai had shown us, these are the wishes that truly have the power to change the world. So let us remember, as we journey through life, to wish not just for ourselves, but for the good of all. Kai's story is but one of many that happen every day in every corner of the world. A tale woven with threads of determination, courage, and selflessness. Our young adventurer Kai traversed deserts and mountains, driven by a promise and a profound wish. A wish not for personal gain, but for a world free of fear and hunger. His journey led him to the Tree of Wishes, a beacon of hope in the heart of the Sahara. With a single touch, his wish was granted, and he was entrusted with a seed of change that would grow into a global forest of wish-granting trees. These magical trees, sprouting in every corner of the globe, became symbols of a new world. A world shaped by the power of selfless wishes. A world where dreams could truly take root and flourish. If you enjoyed this story and wish to explore more tales of wonder, subscribe to Short Stories and join us on a daily journey of discovery.